guys, this is Arlen Donaldson. I'm real estate agent here in Dallas, Texas. So thank you for watching. If you did not subscribe on my channel, please do subscribe and learn, Tagalog or English sa real estate. And most especially, I want to teach you guys in this topic is how to get a pre-approval, right? Or what are the 4 things that the lender look for the pre-approval. But before I say it to you, what are the 4 things that the lender look at the pre-approval? What is really the pre-approval, right? If you want to buy a house, right? If you really want to buy a house, first-time home buyer, you buy a house before, maybe you forgot the process, right? So the pre-approval, meaning a mortgage approval, is the process of determining how much money you can borrow to buy a house, right? To approve you, the lender look at your income, your assets, the credit score, and determine with what loan you could approve for, how much you can borrow, and what your interest rate might be. Okay, so that is the pre-approval, right? You want me to tell it again? So the pre-approval is the process of determining how much money you can borrow to buy a house. To approve you, right, you or your wife or your husband, whoever, the lender look at your income, assets, credit score, and determine what loan you could approve for, because it's different type of loan, right? Or how much you can borrow, or what interest rate must be. So that is very important, right? So I will make sure that to understand what is really the pre-approval if you're buying a house. Hey Arlen, I really want to buy a house. How to start? So I tell you, hey, I want the pre-approval letter from your lender. So that is the pre-approval. So what are the 4 things that the lender look to get you a pre-approval? So first, number 1 po is the income, right? How much your income? You or your wife or your husband, how much your income? That's the number 1. You should be very, very, very honest, transparent to the mortgage lender. That is very important. And number 2 is how much your debt to income ratio. We call that the DTI, right? From all the salary that you're making, you and your wife combine salary, combine na sweldo ninyo. How much debt to income? Like if you're paying a car, you're paying a boat, you're paying student loan, what else you're paying? So you call that debt to income ratio. So after you pay all the debt, how much really your income is, right? It's very important. So number 3 is the credit history. So like how much how many years you're staying here in the US, like me, how much credit history. If you file a bankruptcy, it really makes sense if they plug your social security, based on your credit history. If you're paying, or whatever the credit history you have, like your credit score, they will check that one. And make it easier, for you to just give all your information to the lender. That's all privately, right? Nobody will give your information. That is secure, okay? So number 4 is employment history. So what's that mean? Is you need a 2 years history if you're buying a house. And the employment history, example, if you work as a nurse, okay, and then you're working there 3 years, or more than 3 years, 4 years, and then you change your employment to become like a real estate agent, right? So it will change the history. It's not supposed to be. It will change. Like it will change the entire pre-approval, right? But if you are working for example as a nurse, and then you're working the same hospital, and then you change hospital for the same profession, it will not change the difference. It makes it's still continuing the employment history for that reason, right? So that all I can share it to guys. 5 things that a lender look for a pre-approval. Your income. Okay, make sure you have money in your bank account, that you're really capable of buying a house, right? Or you have savings for the down payment, which is almost like 3.5, or if you're a VA, zero down payment, USDA, it's different type of loan, FHA, conventional, right? It depends, right? So your income first. The second is your debt to ratio income. Debt to ratio, how much your money keeping after you pay all the debt, right? The utang, like the car, boat, house payment, right? Number 4 is credit history. How long you have the credit history and what's your credit, right? So 640 is a good credit when you're buying a house. And you can talk to the lender. They have different criteria about the credit history. Number 4 is employment history, right? What's that mean? It's like you're supposed to be working in the same job for more than 2 years, or you did not change the profession from, if you're working the same profession, so you stay there for more than 2 years, even you change company, it's still the same profession. That you call that the employment history. And hope you guys learn from this video. And if you have hey, what is the pre-approval, right? So this is make it easier, right? Be transparent to your lender, be transparent to your bank account, and make it easier. So that's all I can share it with you guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and like. And pag mayroon kayong mga relatives po na kaibigan or kamag-anak, they wanna buy a house here in Dallas, Texas, I wanna meet you in person and guide you with your buying process, and make sure that somebody's taking care of you, and I can meet you in person and guide you with your buying process. So have a great one.